Time now to get to Chief Meteorologist Mike Everett, talk about a little bit of rain moving in this week, but not for very long.
That's exactly it in a nutshell. I'm tracking a little bit of rain that's not going to stick around very long because we've got the last weekend of summer to contend with, and we need to get that rain and that cloud cover out of here. We're going to cover that. Over the last few hours, I've seen a dramatic improvement in Bellingham. During the sunset tonight, there was actually a chop on the marina water. It was quite gusty out there. Now, very still, and it looks like they've also moved that enormous boat that was there on Friday afternoon, making way for some more of the pleasure craft. If they are heading out tomorrow, looks like they'll encounter some light breezes out there. Winds very calm right now. We'll be switching around towards the southwest as that new system moves in. We'll track that together in a moment, but look what we did today. Once again, right on top of the 30-year average. Now, what's interesting about that is it was noticeably cooler today. We had those warm temperatures this weekend. In fact, we retained some of that this morning. Overnight low of 60. That was 5 degrees above the average of 55, even though we were average during the daytime. 93 is the record for today's date. I don't think anybody wants that anymore at this point. No rain in the gauges today, and that sunset at exactly 7:30. Temperatures are currently riding in the 50s and 60s right now. 62 in Bellingham, 58 in Forks, where the high was 71 today. Highs were in the low 80s today in Wenatchee and Ellensburg. Still reasonably warm out there as well. So this is a 5-hour radar loop. We've got the old system moving out here. Really didn't have a whole lot in the way of rain associated with it, but you notice that it did knock back temperatures considerably today. Next system moving in, very similar to the last one, kind of breaking apart on impact. We'll catch a little piece of it, but what I'm really encouraged by is a lot of that moisture heading up into British Columbia and helping put wildfire season to bed for sure. And we'll have some nice cooler, drier air that will move in behind that to help reinforce it. Speaking of drier, we'll see a little ridge of high pressure that'll build as we go towards the weekend. So much so that as this next frontal boundary swings through, it's already disintegrating before it even hits the coast, and that's going to set us up for a really good looking weekend. In the meantime, we got a little bit of work to do. By 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, we've got showers over top of Vancouver Island and the immediate coast. Fast forward into the afternoon when the kids are getting out of school, it looks like we will see some light, and I do mean light shower activity across the region. By about 4 p.m., business picks up a little bit from Tacoma all the way up to the Canadian border. In fact, it'll be quite wet up towards Blaine, but by the time we get to about this time tomorrow night, this thing's out of here. In fact, we're already seeing some clearing across the southwest interior and more as we go into Wednesday night and Thursday. In fact, that ridge of high pressure is going to carry us into the weekend and warm us up very nicely. So as far as rain goes, yeah, we're not kidding when we say a little bit of rain. It looks like Quileute will pick up about 1/3 of an inch. Otherwise, we're just kind of talking about decorative rain. We're going to see some low temperatures in the 40s and 50s tonight. Temperatures will be cooler tomorrow and slightly below average, but then we will make up for that as we make our way through the rest of the week here, warming into the upper 70s and possibly some lower 80s just in time for the weekend.